I'm the Rifter, and this is my nightmare. So, what happens when you what happens when you take 1 part coronavirus and 1 part retail and 1 part quarantine stay at home? I'll tell you what you get. You get a big f***ing mess. That's all there is to it. My God, there is someone going down the road and it's just like they're burning every bit of oil in their engine. Jesus. Stinks. It's not even blue smoke like it's supposed to be. You know what? I digress. So what happens when you take 1 part coronavirus, 1 part retail setting, and 1 part quarantine or stay at home? Shelter in place. Safer at home. Whatever you want to call it. What do you get? A big cluster. And I will tell you why, my loving followers or my hating followers. I'm not really sure what to call you guys yet, but one of those two will fit at least 2 kinds of listeners. I will tell you, I will feed you, baby birds. People, stay at home. Oh my God, you're only supposed to be going out if something is an emergency that you need, like toilet paper, or like maybe your toilet breaks, and that's something that would be an emergency. Your water heater fails, that would be something that would be an emergency. Your refrigerator dies, that would be something that would be an emergency. If you go up to somebody right now in a retail store and you ask them, where do you keep your dry erase markers at? And they don't have a cart full of life-saving supplies, punch them in their dick or vagina. Just, dry erase markers are not going to save your life. They aren't. You can't even get high with them that I know of. Like, you need to get like the good Sharpie ones that are permanent, at least. That's what I've been told, to get any kind of good buzz off of them that I've never done. Actually, I really haven't. Not intentionally. Anyway, if you do find it necessary to go out, there's some jackass walking down the road smoking a cigarette right now. I realize that we have to work. Like, you have to. There's no way around it. I'm glad that I started vacation at the end of the day. You'd think I would be thrilled. No, I'm not. Because people that just, yeah, I've just been cooped up inside too long. I'm just coming out to see what's going on. Just browsing, checking prices. You're a moron. Go home. There's a reason you're not supposed to be out and about. So I think a friend of mine, I don't remember what his screen name is on here, or else I would tell you, because I know him in real life. I don't remember what it is, but one of my friends showed me the current count. We have 82,000 confirmed cases in the US now. China's got 81. It started there. You know what that means? That means they're not a bunch of entitled people that think, oh, well, there's no possible way that I could get coronavirus. And by the way, I think I found some kind of conspiracy, but Softmech turned me onto it, so thank you, Softmech. I'm actively doing research into that and trying to word things in a way that I won't get sued for slander or libel for certain people. So I'll probably have to keep their names out of it. But it's all on a public website, so I will link to it and you guys will have to look at it, because the timing's weird. We'll put it that way. 82,000, we're almost at 83. As of recording this video, people, please stay home. You don't get it. You are causing more harm than good. And I've seen all of these retailers putting up basically sneeze guards. Every place I walk into, which I'm not walking into any places because I'm not going anywhere. There's sneeze guards. It's like you're in Subway all the time, which I like Subway. But I think some of you get my point. The majority of you subscribers probably get the fact that you should not be out screwing off in public right now. I don't get it, guys. How many people have to get sick? How many people have to die? 50,000? 60? I don't know what the death count is right now. I think it's like 18,000. Like, I saw and you can make fun of me if you want. I don't know if it's a prime minister or the president of Italy. I think it's a president. But I saw him he was pleading with his people, go home, get inside. You know, there's a reason they're calling it shelter at home. Shelter is to keep you safe. I've seen way too many people with their children and the elderly, people well over 70. Do you just hate your parents? I mean, do they have you in the will and they got a good inheritance? I'm not tracking. It's not scanning for me. I don't know what we're doing anymore. It's just like, it's like you see your dog take a dump in the yard and you pick it up with your hands and you know what you're not supposed to be doing it, and you're thinking, you know, if I could just swallow this without tasting it, I think it would be okay. It's the same thing about going out in public right now when you don't need to. You know, I'm just gonna, or I've seen this one I've seen on Facebook. It's like trying to pick up a turd from the clean end. You can't do it. Now, I don't think I'm making too big of a deal about this. If you contract this coronavirus, which in my other video, when it comes out, I'm gonna go into, nice turn signal, jerk. I'm gonna go into where I think this came from and what happened with it. But if you contract this, and I know relatively healthy people are supposed to get over it without a problem, but you're still spreading it to other people, okay? If you get this and it does start solidifying mucus in your lungs and it starts damaging your alveoli, spoiler alert, those are the little air sacs in your lungs that actually transfer oxygen into your bloodstream. It's the fuel that keeps your body going, other than food and water. It's like Brondo, it's got what plants crave. 3 things: oxygen, food, and water. That's what your body needs. Brondo. That's a good reference too. It's like Idiocracy. We've got what plants crave. Plants being the idiots. I can't believe I just thought of that. That's pretty amazing. Oh, and yeah, and if you're out and you're like not out for something essential, even if you are out for something essential, you're gonna be like, yeah, where are your cover your mouth, you nasty person. Oh my God, don't point it at me. What is wrong with you? You know what's going on in the world. If you've been living under a rock, you still know what's going on with the world today. Oh my God. That is so insensitive. Not really insensitive, it's dangerous. And it makes you look like an idiot and you look like a nasty person. And trust me, I'm not offended by somebody coughing on me. It's disgusting and I don't want it to happen, but it's not going to offend me. I don't want it to get me sick. I don't want to take this crap home to my wife and my child. I don't care if they're probably going to get over it with, 4% chance of death. I'm not going to go out and buy everything in sight, I'm not going to go hoard a bunch of food. Buy stuff normally. As I said, you should have people, unless you're just a jerk like me. And even I still have people. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why are you willing to put the safety of your family, yourselves, and even your jobs? I mean, if you get sick and your place of business doesn't have the whole coronavirus payment plan or whatever they're calling it, you're screwed. Your employer's probably going to lay you off because he doesn't want to pay you sick time. Are you serious right now? I'm doing 45 and you pulled right out in front of me. Yeah, smile it up, Happy, you prick. Uh-oh. I hope I don't have the Rona. I just coughed. No, it's because I'm griping so much. 35 now. And now this jerk behind me is going to be up my butt. Can somebody give me like a reason that you're out in a oot and a boot if you're in Canada, I guess, but out and about if you're in the US? I don't understand. Like, if you were not to take this virus well and it messes your lungs up and you 60% lung capacity, that sucks, man. You basically will contract emphysema from this thing. And if you don't know what that is, it means you have reduced lung capacity. And if that happens, you could quite possibly have to carry around an oxygen tank with you everywhere you go. And I'm pretty sure oxygen is not cheap. But what do I know? I'm the Rifter. I'm not a very smart man, obviously. Because I work, you know, people are calling retail employees essential to make us feel better. We're not heroes. We have mortgages. We have student loans. We have bills just like everybody else. And we still have jerks coming in yelling at us because they didn't get something their way. And it's ridiculous. There's no need for it. Stay home. I don't know. I'm just disgusted right now. There's just stop. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. It's that frustrating. I wish I could talk about so much more than what I let on to everybody. We have officially surpassed China, though. That is mind-boggling. I can't even. We'll put it that way. Anyway, I'm the Rifter. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out the subreddit. Please, for the love of your families, stay home unless it's an emergency. Like, seriously. Retail places, they have people, like, if you work in retail and your corporation or whatever is offering this paid time off or whatever they're talking about, I mean, some old people, I know I say old people, sorry. Some elderly people work part-time, and they're, you know, sometimes that's the only person in the store, and these are the same people you're yelling at because they're not there. Well, they're not there because they don't want to die yet. Sometimes that's the only solution. Anyway, I could talk and rant on for hours. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, as always. 195 subscribers now. That is crazy. Thank you, every single one of you, for watching, listening, hopefully learning. No children, though. What is wrong with you? Stop watching my stuff. Go to bed. Do your homework. I still love you, little ones, but you get it. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye. Love you. Say yes.
No.